All right, Q&A. Are we really gonna have to do this? I mean, this is really obvious and really fucking stupid. Like, it's a role play. Like, why the fuck do we need to do this? Like, you guys are just gonna figure it out. Answer. That was a question, Q. A. Yeah, because A, they actually abuse me. And they're actually doing these things. And they're actually demanding a solution or a role play or whatever. And it's not even, I mean, if I took it seriously, other than this thing with my friend, like, I actually do need the help now to cover and tell people back off. And, you know, from there, I literally am just seeking community in person for a little while, or, you know, somewhere to be where I can surround myself with people online. Like, that's really what's going on. Like, I think that we can resolve it with a few powwows of communication online of people actually giving a shit. Q, why the fuck are they doing it if it's all not real and all a role play, just a role play? Just a fantasy thing for them. That's just it. It's like a fantasy thing for them. Like, they want to be stubborn and don't want to drop it until the fat lady sings and people actually step up and represent that, yeah, we are not zombies and we can help people who are in need or who are being bullied and abused. Actually, they did say many times that, like, their own fucking daughter, if they did that to their own daughter, they would hope that people would actually help her long before now, and, like, really take it seriously. And they were really, really fucking pissed when they know how skilled people can be, like around my ex-boyfriend and the people that I used to, that I thought I was going to be learning with him. You know, the whole breakup part of it was because he was living a completely different life and he was supposed to train me and stuff. And then, you know, he was mean and it didn't happen. And, like, just that because he didn't like me and he was mean to me, I couldn't, men just naturally decided that they didn't want to help me over and over and over. And I think that they really wanted to lay it on thick and play that the fuck out, that we're going to do that to her too. And we really want the world to change and for people to wake up and understand that that happens, and that men can be mean and they can be like, no, and they can project a lot more energy than women, and that, you know, it's a new world and we have to work around that. Like, you can just get bullied and then everyone feels, you know, like not helping, feels like you might be lying or it's not true when it really is. So even for, you know, they would hope that someone would help their daughter, and they're putting me through it. And, like, I really hope people wake the fuck up and help. Like, it really is going on. They really do play it as it's not that big of a deal, and it really is going on. They are abusing me, and they are ruining my life, or preventing my life from being anything other than homeless and alone and dominated, controlled, and surrounded by them and their cronies. Do you even want to be their friends or have anything to do with them when they're playing it off as it's just some role play and like not a big deal? And it hasn't been a big deal, and it's not a big deal for them to change their mind and be nice, or maybe just that you need to get used to this is the way they are. Do you even want anything to do with them after this? I appreciate that was the cue. I appreciate you mentioning that because naturally, the way life used to be, that would be a fuck no and hightail it the fuck out of there. But as it were, I think that it's a long process to have more time to myself. And in the meantime, I think a lot of work can be done at them not acting like this is their new lifestyle. So we will just see if they really want to drop a role play and be normal, or even apologize, like go out of their way to apologize and treat me the complete opposite, or if they're going to keep role playing it as they hate me because they don't want any competition for their daughter, and her, protecting her eggy and thinking that because I don't have a husband or children that I'm taking from them in some way. If they drop all that role play, and they're not trying to backstab me, that would be good. And if they actually change their behavior, for their kids and for their future relationships with people, or how that might affect me, I'll probably still have to talk to them for a while, so I'd like it to be decent. Sorry, that was really long-winded. Q, do you think they're going to be mean to you in the future? I think they're going to try. And I think it's going to take some time to work out all the kinks. And any of their associations. It might take some time to work it out to a more positive environment. Q, do you mean they're going to make you keep role playing that anti-bully thing daily and get weird on you and make you have to fight with them just to move over daily or consistently and frequently? I think that isn't going to last very long if they do try and do that. I think they're going to try and make it silly, and just be like, repetition, we practice. And I think maybe they will, try and bring it to humor and help with a more positive environment, cultivating a more positive environment. Q, are you going to want a baby with them if you guys make up? I don't know if it would be with them and or anyone really. And I don't mean to offend people by saying anything about it, but it is still a possibility. So I just don't like sum it up to being the end yet. And I guess that's just my own process with life, but there is still IVF and surrogacy. Probably not adoption, but, that sounds like a long process. But I don't know, there's possibilities, but I could just be, happenstance, a singleton my whole life. I don't know. But it definitely wouldn't be with just them. Q, are you going to hate them forever if you don't have one? A, not really. I think that they will have my back on it and also keep up a guard and watch their back a lot, but probably won't be mean to me. They'll have to figure that out, like, to not be mean, but it'll definitely put a rift in things. Q, or you're also going to stick around for their children. A, their children are fucked up. They owe me a big fat apology, so yeah. And also, yeah, I just want to make sure that, like, things go back to somewhat normal. If I can. But Q, do you have any confidence that they're going to drop a role play or that this is going to work in the next, coming days? A, I'd like to think so, but who knows? Q, do you think anyone's going to watch these videos or listen to these videos? A, I really don't know. There's a good few of them, and it's just like, sort of like the chaos theory, like mini lecture or something. It's a good conglomeration of short, informative videos. So they could not be they could end up not being watched. I don't know. I hope people do watch them, and I hope people do represent on anti-bullying and show up and show out and play a little and have fun with it. I really hope that happens. Oh, Q, do you think people are going to feel confident in that they've helped if they do show up and show out? A, I really hope that people do feel confident that progress will be made if they share their energy with us and gift us with that. And at that, enough said. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Namaste.